Hello, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Ongaku, the podcast where three friends come together and break down what's new in the Japanese music industry. This is the podcast for the week of May 10th, 2019. I'm your host, Ken, and with me we have Gray.
What's happening, dudes?
And Luna.
Hello, everyone.
Yay, all three of us are back together again.
Woohoo!
Woohoo.
Woo!
Woo. Yeah, how have we been? Let's start with you, Gray.
Rough, I guess would be the word. It's been hard for me. I do think Luna's having a worse week than me, but only marginally. So, but I'm hanging in there. I'm doing decent. I could complain, but there's literally no point. So I probably won't. So, but yeah, no. I'm glad to be here. Friday nights is always the highlight of my week, and I always look forward to Fridays, and I don't have to cover for a coworker tonight, so I can be here.
And you, Luna?
I'm good. Just been very busy. I'm very, very exhausted, but I'm really glad to be here. How about you, Ken?
Yeah, I've been okay. Golden Week was fun. Japan went back to work, so I had like 60 to 100 queues that I had to do. That was all fun. I was able to finish actually all of it for the most part.
Yikes.
That was the most surprising thing. But yeah, I mean, work is work. I have fun. I love my job for the most part.
I'm glad somebody does.
But yeah, what have we been listening to as of late? Let's start with you, Gray, because we missed you the last week or two.
I haven't been listening to anything too crazy. I did get my Circus album for Mad Kid in, and I've had that on repeat. I found one song of that album I absolutely love. I shared it with you, Ken.
Ah, yes.
If you have not had a chance to check out Sayonara off that album, do yourself a favor, check that song out. It's insanely good. I didn't know, like, I've always liked their vocals, but I didn't know they could do anything quite like that. They have slow songs, but they don't have anything that I would consider a ballad until that song. But dear God, that song is insanely gorgeous, and the vocals on that song are insane. I love it. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, it's the 9th song on the album. It's right before Goodbye. I think they planned that intentionally. Yeah, check that out. It was really, really good. Other than that, I've been listening to LOL. I've been listening to some AAA because I really, really like their first album, Attack. So I listen to that on repeat sometimes now. And I've had the Gang Parade song from the other week on loop too, because that song's insane. Other than that, it hasn't been too much. Nothing too crazy. What about you, Ken?
The same old. I've been listening to my Juicy playlist. Nothing much on change there. I did pick up Tendra's randomly dropped a new song, and I picked that up the other day. And it's alright. It's a little bit of experimental fusion, so if you guys do like that, the song is available on Apple Music, and it is called Choice. So there's that. And I've been listening to the Review Starlight entire discography because the game has been encroaching on my life, and I hate it. So Bushiroad, why? They're doing.
They just want your money. That's all.
They do want my money. I was contemplating this because they're doing a stage show for Review Starlight 2 weeks before I'm actually going.
Oh.
And I really, really wanted to go.
You could still technically catch it.
I could technically catch it, but I might not have a job after that. But, I guess I'll work out. I really wanted to watch that, but, I'll be going during the time that Rock in Japan is also happening, and that first day is stacked. And it has our favorite band, Nerd Crytaki, on it. And I am super excited to actually go see them live.
I am too. You might have to get me some goods and take some videos if they let you.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go see Sekai no Owari also.
I'm jealous of that. I love Anti-Hero. It's an amazing song.
And then your boys, Gray, Golden Bombers is also going to be there.
I've been meaning to listen to more of their music. I really like them a lot.
Yeah, and then Gospelers is going to be there. That's something for me. And then Anime
I actually
Lisa.
really like them.
Anime
You
Lisa.
said Gospelers?
Gospelers, yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, and then Anime Lisa is also going to be there, so.
Oh, that'll be awesome. I might have to have you pick me up some of her goods, too. I might have to be sending some money your way.
You know, it's funny. So the Sunday is really stacked, too, because it has Anger Me also, and Eimer. Oh my god, I really wanted to, because I really like Eimer stuff now, because I've been on this Eimer kick as of late. That's another thing I've been listening to. 3 Minute is an amazing song. You should go listen to that.
Will do.
Perfume, our senpais are also going to be performing on that day.
You know,
Oh,
you.
wow.
And
I would not be opposed to you kidnapping me if you wanted to take me with you. Just saying.
I mean, it'll cost me as much as I would be going to Japan to come and kidnap you. And then I would be basically paying 3 tickets worth of Japan money.
No, you just stick me in your luggage and you just pay like the weight fee or something. I'd be half the cost. What are you talking about?
$100 for the weight fee. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. The $100 is a $50 cutoff limit.
Ooh.
Unless he cuts you up in pieces.
Cool beans.
Well, cybernetics are on the rise. I think I can live.
You would have liked the 10th though, Gray, because that day is freaking stacked. Because it has Scandal
Oh.
and Little Glee Monster.
Oh.
And Morning Musume if you really wanted to see some idol stuff.
I mean, they have a couple of songs I like, but I'm not the biggest Morning Musume fan.
For me personally, Kana Boon and Polka Dot Stingray is also performing on the 10th. So
Polka Dot Stingray.
is
Kanabun.
I would love to go for the 11th because they have Silent Siren, Baseball Bears, and Momonito Clovers.
Wow.
And Go-Go Vanilla and Kitalk for you.
It sounds like this whole festival is just living up to its name.
It's a really big festival. It's a really big one. The last day is the Monday because it's a holiday that day because it's Obon. And that has Nakamura Emi, Fuji Fabric, which is also really good. Straighteners, also really good. Real, the other female vocalist that is really popular. Ire Real.
I know who she is, yeah. She's really good.
But yeah, besides that, nothing much. What about you, Luna?
So I haven't been listening to as much as I wanted to. I finally sucked it up and purchased Emmy Maria's Bluebird album, and I've been meaning to buy it for a while, like years. I finally bought it, and I've been listening to it in the car. It is so good. She has such an amazing voice. And I owned several of her other albums. I just really wanted to get this one because it has a song called Nobody Like You, and I love that song so much. But she is a Japanese R&B singer, and she's amazing. I was also listening to a lot of Yui this week, and I was going through Green Garden Pop and Orange Garden Pop just because I was lazy and didn't feel like switching out all her studio albums. And I forgot how much I freaking love her music, and I've had Merry Go Round stuck in my head all week. I love that song, and I love Yui's old music because I know all the lyrics to the old songs. So it made me happy listening to Feel My Soul, Tokyo, Life. I mean, there's so many great songs, and that was like my morning commute to work was Yui. And what else? I feel like those are, and some Kodakumi. I went back and was listening to DNA. I don't know if I was really listening to much else this week. I feel like that was it. It wasn't too much. So.
But yeah, I guess with that, let's continue on with the news here. And as first and foremost, we're going to do our release schedule ones. Nogizaka 46 dropped their music video for their upcoming single Sing Out on their official YouTube channel, dropping on May 29th. Sing Out will be the group's 23rd single overall, and their first single for 2019. And it was elected that Asuka Saito will be the center for this single. You know,
Woo woo!
is that your...
I'm a huge Asuka Saito fan. Leave me alone.
This is news to me because I was like, why are you so happy?
The covers are really cute.
Oh yeah, the covers are looking really good.
No, I literally just bought her photo book. She's the only member of Nogizaka 46 I have their photo book for. She's my phone.
She's your Oshimen then. That's what that is what the Wota terminology is for favorite member, Oshimen.
I'll probably be picking this up, and I really like the song. Just as a heads up, even though we're not going to be talking about it.
It was all right, in my opinion.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, so it's directed by the same person that did Synchronicity. So it had that vibe, like
It had that vibe to
and
it.
I really do like it because it is a slower tempo song compared to much of their hyperactive ones, which I don't mind personally. But yeah, you can see all the lovely info on our site. Per the norm, it does have several different editions. Which one are you going to be getting, Gray?
Type A.
Because she's smack dab right in the middle?
Yep, and she's not sharing space with anybody.
Jesus Christ.
Well, she is also the center in what was it? The G1 that you guys hate that I love,
Jiko Cho De Iko.
That's
why
it.
Why the hell do I remember this?
I don't know. You hated that song, but
Bane of my existence. That song.
But one of the reasons why I bought the limited Blu-ray edition was I thought like it would come with the music video for that thing and for that song, and it doesn't. So I actually have in my shopping cart on my CDs Japan page the version, the Blu-ray version of that one too, so I could have that music video. Because she's the center in that one, too.
Cool. But yeah, it'll have several different editions, which you can go check out on our site for a more detailed look, and you can pre-order all the lovely editions on our site also through CD Japan.
So normally we're in this section we talk about things that are coming up, but this one's going to break that norm a little bit, and we're going to talk about something that's already out. So, as a lot of people know, but not everybody knows, the new era in Japan has officially started. It started on May 1st, and I think it's Reiwa. Is that the right pronunciation? Mm-hmm. Okay. Popular tokusatsu series, Kamen Rider, it's the end of an era, and they're celebrating it by releasing all of the opening tracks for every single season. So there's been 20 seasons since the show came back in 2000. And so the last one, which is part of the Heisei Rider generation, which is Kamen Rider Geo, that's currently airing. So that'll be the end of Heisei. And then the next Rider series, they haven't announced what it's going to be yet, but that'll be the first one of Reiwa. So to celebrate this, they're releasing all of the openings in 3 editions. There's the standard edition, and then there's the non-stop mix edition, which is just like an alternate remix of all of the openings. And then there's a limited edition. It's like $200. But you get limited rider pins, and it comes with the motorcycle for each of the Kamen Riders and Drive's car, because Drive had a car. He didn't have a motorcycle. I really want this. I don't know if I'll get it or not. They have it on Apple Music, but it's missing Kuga and Agito. So if you like those openings, you're going to have to buy the CD. You're not going to be able to listen to it off Apple Music. They have the other 18. They just don't have that. So
yeah, I mean, it's understandable because Kuga and Agito was made in-house compared to the other songs which were outsourced to other artists. So, I mean, I can understand why the fact that it isn't internationally available, because literally it's just saying Kuga, Kuga, and Agito over and over and over again. Because it's the same thing, like the Super Sentai stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know, Tokusatsu is pretty much Power Rangers.
Yes.
Pretty much people dressed up in suits and big explosions going in the backgrounds. But I'm excited. I don't have most of these songs. I started from Decade. I have Kuga and Agito's theme song because I borrowed it from the internet. We'll just say that much because they don't have it in print anymore.
Well, now is your chance to get it in print.
In print, yes. I do want the pins. That's a little bit of something that I would think of getting, but besides that, I don't know. I like the fact that it's all run through Avex. Avex is shipping all this out. It's pretty funny about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they took over the basically like that license, starting with Ryuki, which is the third Kamen Rider series.
That would also explain why they didn't have that song.
Yeah. Like how I discovered this was once a month I look for that opening on Apple Music because they're always adding new things, and I know that Avex has those titles, and they're always posting new stuff on Apple Music. So I frequently check some of these things. So I was looking for Alive a Life, which is the name of the song. I do it once a month, and I just happened to stumble upon this, and I kind of I proceeded to lose my mind, and I was like, oh my lord, this is great. And then I went and did some research and saw they did they're doing like the 3 editions, the pin set, the 20 pin set, which looks that pin set does look dope. I really like Drive's car.
Oh yeah, the car is actually amazing. It's
cool.
a Honda NSX car, but it's heavily modded. But we're not gonna get into this topic right now. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're not. But yeah, it's interesting.
No, we're
and
not.
I'm happy that Kamen Rider decided to pretty much ship out all their things. In Kamen Rider fashion, I would think they would have done it 2 releases. Because if you guys don't know, they actually said last of the Heisei era 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But
this is true.
But yeah, continuing on, it is Zoo Cartel. So they are a kind of up-and-coming indie 3-member rock band. And they announced that they will be releasing their first full studio album, self-titled Zoo Cartel, on July 10th. This will be the last release by the group since their mini-album, Yumi ga Sametada, back in November of last year. And the album will include tracks from all the previously released mini-albums, both Yume ga Sametada and Live Forever, and will have 12 tracks total. Also, with the announcement, they will be having a brand new tour, simply called the Zoo Cartel Cross Country Tour, and will hit on from September 13th to October 25th. You can check more information on our site about that. And you can also check out the track listing and their lovely song, Horyu Gakudai, on our site. Continuing on is She Is Summer dropped a brand new music video called Darling Daring on her official YouTube channel, Darling Daring, which is to be released on her upcoming album, Miracle Feud, which will be released next week, May 14th. And was chosen to actually be the ending theme song for the popular variety show Osama no Brunch for the month of May. So if you guys are watching variety shows, you might actually get to hear it. It is composed by the duo of Seiji Nagai and Akito Kayose, who has written for She Is Summer before, with their song Call Me In Your Summer back in 2017. What's very interesting is that this is a collaboration with the tattoo company Open Ear, and you can kind of see that because they have several flower designs written all over the music video. You can
Well, there's also one moment in the music video where she has the word "darling"
Yeah,
tattooed
yeah.
on her arm.
So it's pretty interesting. You can,
And I really liked the song too. I
yeah,
thought it was really good.
yeah, it's actually really good.
Oh, it's great. It's really, really good.
But yeah, you can check out the music video in question on our site and pre-order Miracle Food on our site also through CD Japan. And also, continuing on, the five-member idol group Arashi will be releasing a brand new best of album simply called 5x20 All the Best 2000, oh, not 2099, I'm jumping the millennium there, 1999 to 2019 on June 26. Labeling it as the group's all-time best, it will include songs from their debut single Arashi up until their latest single Kimi no Uta, flaunting a very whopping 63 song track list on a 4-disc set. And to kind of show homage to their last anniversary set, they will also include a bonus 64th track called 5x20. So I am really excited, and my wallet is crying right now because not only did I just pay for a hotel and all these other things, is I just spent like $150 on this set.
Did you get
What,
Did you get the
bundle?
3-set bundle edition?
Yes, I did.
did you get it before it sold out?
Yes, I did.
So it's just so everyone knows, as of right now, it's sold out in CD Japan. Every edition but the regular is sold out.
That sounds about right.
I went to buy it. I wanted to buy one of the CD plus DVD editions, the one with all the videos. Yeah, they're sold out. I was very, very upset. So I might have to look to Amazon Japan.
I mean, maybe they
That
might.
went quick.
They might have it when I'm still there. So maybe, just maybe.
So I'm sure they will. I think CD Japan might get more in. Like the Nishino Kana one sold out, and then it came back in stock. Then it sold out, and it's back in stock.
Yeah.
Same with the Utada one, went sold out like the first day it was up, and it came back in stock a couple weeks later.
But yeah,
So it's still in stock.
as we previously talked about, it will release on 3 different editions: a CD-only standard edition, and 2 CD plus DVD limited editions, simply called Type 1 and Type 2. You can check out all the lovely information which is included on Type 1 and Type 2 on our site. And you can actually pre-order. Well, I guess you can now. Maybe you can. I don't know if you can. But you can check out the lovely track listings of every little thing that's going to be released on the album on our site. I'm very excited. My wallet is not. My bank account is actually crying, saying, "What are you doing, man?" Continuing on, it is Fun Kiss. If you guys don't know, they are a 5-member rock band, and they just announced they'll be releasing their first best of album, simply titled Fun Kiss 20 Best Lion, on August 27th. And this is to celebrate the 20th year that the Fun Kiss been in the music industry. And will include tracks from several of their albums from their extensive library, from their first album, Thankless, which was originally released in 2004, till their latest album, Wind and Sun, which just dropped this past March. And I'll have 40 tracks total on a amazingly single disc set, which is going to be a must-buy for fans. I don't know how the hell you're going to fit 40 songs on one disc, but I guess they did it.
They have the technology. They figured a way.
Yeah, why doesn't Odyssey do that then? Freaking 63 tracks. They could have saved like 2 discs.
Because they can charge you more money. I mean, the standard edition is $45. Like they can charge you more money. Like, how do you think they're going to make it, man?
They're going to make it just fine, because I know for a fact this is probably going to sell close to 1 million. that album particularly
I
is
know.
probably going to sell 800,000. I'm just
Oh yeah.
No, oh yeah.
at minimum 800,000.
I will say I've liked Funkus for a while because they did the very first opening to Fairy Tale, Snow Fairy, and I think they did like one other opening for Fairy Tale that was really good. And I've really been wanting to check them out and kind of go more into it, and I just haven't had the chance or the time. So This is really, really cool. I'm kind of interested in picking this up and checking this out, just so I can listen to more of their music and see if I like them and stuff. So pretty cool set. I can't wait for this.
But yeah, with that, let's move on to the news. With the regular news here. So the first off is Canon Amayama brings out a very surprising announcement. She is part of the popular idol group Hachimitsu Rockets. We've talked about that group before, and they're generic idol. just to put that out there. However, she announced that she'll be graduating for the group on June 8th. This news came from the group's One Woman Live, which took place over the Golden Week holiday, and commented that, she appreciates all the people that cheered her on in the group. However, she doesn't see herself that this being her future. And she apologized to everyone because, she felt like it'd be rude to everyone if she was going through the motions, so to speak, if her heart wasn't into it.
That's fair.
We at Ongaki to You wish her the very best in her new calling, and whatever that may be.
We do.
Hopefully she finds it.
And next is actually going to be another thing that is kind of surprising here is Kiki Asakura announces that she'll be taking a short hiatus with her activities with Kobuchi Factory. And this is actually really surprising because they just made number 4 on the Oricon with their song Ona Ono. We actually like that song, right? If I remember correctly.
I really like that song, actually.
And unfortunately, she announced that she'll be taking a break from activities starting immediately because she's been diagnosed with lumbar disc herniations, which basically she just got a really, really bad spinal injury from overworking herself. So
yeah, herniated disc is a very nasty thing. My mom used to have a herniated disc, and it's excruciatingly
so she was
painful,
told to take a hiatus from her work as an idol as soon as possible.
Yeah. You need to be in bed and not move your back at all.
It sucks because, they were right in the middle of their live tour, which unfortunately Asakura can't continue with. But, she told her members and the fans that, don't worry about me, I will be rehabilitating and be back better than ever. And we wish a speedy recovery towards her and hope to see her back on stage soon.
Yeah. Best of luck.
Wish her a swift recovery.
Poor girl.
And then another thing is that Lisa is actually teamed up with the beverage maker Kirin, and is actually going to be part of the Kirin Lemon tribute campaign. For those who don't remember, this was going back way last year, but the popular beverage company Kirin, who is mostly known for alcohol, but they do like lemonade and stuff like that in Japan.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I only know him as beer.
Yeah.
I could have sworn we bought a few like Kirin lemonades when we were in Japan.
Maybe we did and I don't remember.
But yeah, they decided to revitalize the song Kirin Lemon and make it into a brand new song called Tomi Nai Mama de Yuke. And they actually took on several different artists to do renditions of this song. The first one being Bish, actually, which we actually talked about last year. So
yeah, I remember that.
This commercial is actually fairly unique because it's actually to be coupled with the commercial that was made last month between Miyakawa-kun. So if you guys don't know, you guys should actually watch both commercials. It's actually endearing. But Lisa's version focuses on a high school student dealing with the troubles of life of being a high school student in Japan, shining them basketballs as one does. I guess. I have no idea. I don't remember doing that in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't say I relate.
But yeah. And on the opposite side, Mia Kawakun has actually a love interest who actually likes the guy in Lisa's one. So it's kind of interesting if you watch them back to back, kind of see how their paths intertwine, so to speak. But yeah, you should watch both CMs on our website. It's pretty amazing, actually. I actually like it. And Lisa goes kind of all out with it. And because of that, I was humming the damn Kieran Lemon song while I was work all day yesterday. But yeah, and our last two pieces of news here is, we talked about this last week between me and you, Luna, but there was that thing of AAA where that guy, Naoya Urata, he's the leader, and we questioned whether or not that the group will be continuing with or without him. And sure enough, they announced that they will be continuing without him with this upcoming fan tour. And it will start on June 15th in Miyagi's Super Arena. And we'll plan to hit 21 different venues across 8 prefectures. And because this is a fan club only tour, people who are fans of Naoya Urata, given his certain situation as of right now, are able to refund their tickets.
That's nice of them.
That's very nice of them.
Yeah, because Naoya Urata's not going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're part of it, if you're a fan of specifically him, and the stuff that happened to him affected your fans, hey, Avex is very nice enough to be like, yeah, we'll give you guys a pass this time.
Not defending the guy's actions in any manner, but at least he's apologized.
Yeah, well, because they made him do it.
True. Well, he says he doesn't remember
but
it, so
just because he says that doesn't mean he really doesn't remember it, And
no, again,
we kind of discussed it a little bit in the last episode. If you want to listen to my initial thoughts.
Again, I'm not trying to defend the guy. Like, what he did was horrible, but yeah, it stinks because the people who suffer are the fans.
Yes, no, I completely agree.
But yeah, it is what it is, and I'm happy that AAA is continuing regardless of the situation.
I am as well. They're giving their fans something special, even if he's not there.
But yeah, continuing on to our last piece of news here, and that is Baby Metal. We previously reported that, Baby Metal will be having their first arena concert in LA's The Forum Dome thing. But now they decided to be like, hey, we're not just going to make this our first Dome tour. We're just going to make an entire U.S. tour around this venture. So they just dropped that they will be having a brand new American tour starting on September 4th in Orlando, Florida, and making their way across the U.S.
I'm actually excited because Kansas City is maybe about 3.5 to 4 hours from where I live versus Chicago's 5.5 to 6. I'm going to try to go to this. I really would like to see them, and I'm hit or miss in Baby Metal, but I've liked their newer stuff, so I think it'd be a great experience to see them live.
Yep. And of course, they're not coming here, where I live.
Well, you're not technically part of the United States. You're a satellite state.
No, well, yeah, it's still part of the United States, just not me.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, my joke is because Alaska is also missing from this list. Typically, when people think of United States, they don't think of the two satellite states, Hawaii and Alaska. They just think of the mainland connected United States.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, there's a lot of states they're not hitting, but I don't blame them because they're going to the main big cities where they're going to have their draw.
Yeah.
And that's accessible to most people. You can't hit every single state. We have too many.
They're doing 20 states. Well, 3 of them are in California, but so 17.
California takes up the size of 3 states.
That's true too.
Very true.
But yeah, it's amazing that they decided to do this tour and just to make it a full-blown tour. And of course, my company is reaping the benefits because of this, because they are conducting the Japan tour side of this, and I am so jealous because they get to have all the benefits, especially the Texas office.
Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
There's a
I'm sorry
Texas
it's not
office.
you,
yeah,
but that's still pretty
yeah, there's a
cool.
Texas office in Dallas, so it's not surprising that they went to Dallas. I am very, very excited for this tour, and please go. I know they have their big fans already compared to Perfume's one. There's actually, if I to be perfectly honest, I think Baby Metal has the biggest draw of the Japanese market as of right now.
I think so too. As much as I wanted to see Perfume, it was in the closest for me was Chicago, and that drive was just so difficult for me to make for
Yeah, I
one
think
day.
so too.
So I hope Perfume does come back, and I hope they did well. But Baby Metal has such a big draw. I think it's a great opportunity for the Japanese music industry.
Yep, damn straight. But yeah, with that, it is going to be our music corner next. And this week, Gray, you took the reins, so why don't you go right ahead?
Yes, I did. So this week I went with a group who I've known them for a long, long time. I like their work by and large. I think they do great stuff. This week I went with Man with a Mission. They're a little different than the previous groups that we've done. This is a hard rock slash pop dance and fusion genre band. They actually define themselves that genre, which is interesting because I listen to their music, I don't think of dance. So, anyways, yeah, it's a 5-member group. Tokyo Tanaka is the front man of the group. Love that man's vocals. Gene Ken Johnny, weird name. They all have weird names. I don't know why I said that, but Gene Ken Johnny is the guitarist, and I love his guitars. I love his riffs, and he does really good stuff. He also is like the only rapper in the group. So if you're ever listening to a Man with a Mission song and you're hearing rapping, it's probably Gene Ken Johnny. Their bassist Kamikaze Boy is the backup singer, and he does really good stuff. I will say DJ Santa Monica is the DJ, and he does all the sampling for the group. I do have a hard time picking out what he does in some of the songs, but there's a couple of songs where it's very obvious what he does. And then their drummer is called Spear Rib. Every time I see that, I want to say spare, but it's spelled spear, so it's Spear Rib. Yeah, they've been around since 2010. They've had a total of 5 studio albums, 2 compilation albums. They've been in several anime, dramas, TV commercials. They're a pretty big deal in Japan, and they do a lot of work. For the article specifically, I chose a song called Dead End in Tokyo. I didn't know until I was prepping the article that was actually wrote by one of the dudes from Fall Out Boy. So that was interesting. But this is a really, really good song. It's entirely in English because I understand that there's some people will always have a language barrier, and this is a song with no language barrier. So if you speak and are fluent in English, you can listen to the song. You will understand every word. And this is a really, really good song. And it's not my favorite personally. It's a really, really good song. I think Raise Your Flag is probably my favorite song they do. It'd be that or Database. Like, it's one of those two. But this is still a really, really good song. I really, really like Man with a Mission. I'm super excited for their Remember Me single. I haven't pre-ordered my copy yet, but I'm probably going to try soon to go ahead and pre-order a copy so I can have it. Like, I'm really hyped for this. What did you guys think?
So Man with a Mission came on my radar last year with Take Me Under, and that is still my favorite song by them. I really do enjoy their music, although I wouldn't classify them as hard rock, to be honest. I would consider them more rock fusion. I don't know, maybe I have a different idea of hard rock than some people, I'm not sure.
I mean, everybody's definition is different, and I went with what the band defines
Yeah, and
themselves
I
as.
just
Like that's
no,
the
and
thing.
I get that. It was just how like I see them as maybe they're not like what I'd consider hard rock, but I know everyone has their different opinions. I will say "Take Me Under" is a great song because of the riff in that opening. That is one of the most memorable things for me, which really caught me. I think most of their music is very interesting with how they combine rap in the group with the rock, and their vocals are very very good. I mean their flow between English and Japanese is on point. You don't that transition is so smooth. You don't even realize it's happening. They can switch from one to the other in a second. Perfect harmony.
Yeah,
So the one thing that I've always wondered is who are the men under the masks because you never see their faces and you really wonder. I always have that thought, are they really
no.
Japanese? Are they like monkey magic?
As far
So
as I can tell, they're really Japanese. If you look up the group, they really like even if you look them up, like they only use their stage names. Like it's hard. They do have their own origin story on their website, which you can check out. I didn't want to put it here because it is a fictional origin story involving the likes of Jimi Hendrix and the Principality of Xeon. So you can read it
yeah,
at your own leisure if you want because it's pretty interesting, but
yeah,
it's his own thing.
I think they're very interesting just because you don't know their identity. They leave that mystery, but they also have very good music and I think both combinations with that really, really help drive their popularity and pique people's interest. And I will say the song on there, Dead End Tokyo, is really good. Their English is, like I said, very. I honestly think they're perfectly fluent. I can't even see an accent, especially with their flow between both languages is amazing.
Yeah, they're
So I
pretty
would say they're
smooth.
definitely bilingual, and I highly recommend checking out Take Me Under. That's just my favorite one. But if you'd like another one besides Dead End Tokyo, so Ken, what do you think of them?
They're actually a really good band, regardless. And with them, they're for specifically for Music Corner, they're one of the more higher up there bands that we actually did cover. I believe. I think the next closest one that could rival them is actually
Mad Kid?
no, Dream Army.
Mad Kid?
Oh, Dream. I mean, yeah. Her popularity is
Oh
almost.
no.
It's pretty high up there, but I still think Man with a Mission has a little bit more years on her.
Yeah, I think because the rock thing kind of also helps there.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But regardless, they do have a good sound, and I do like Take Me Under is always a good song. I personally like Raise Your Flag also, and they're pretty solid. And the genre bending aside, I would also call them rock fusion. I wouldn't call them hard rock, but that's neither here or there. That's what they wanted to label themselves as. I guess we'll have to be with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good song. It's a good band. I like them. I'm pretty sure the furry community also loves them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, mascots. You would think though it'd be hard to sing and perform with the masks, but they've been doing
What
it for
I
so long. I guess
what
it's
I'm
just
pretty
second
sure
nature to
is
them.
happening is they wear a harness underneath the mask that straps it to their body, so that it doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't fly off.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure they have those masks rigged pretty well inside. Far as vision wise, vocal wise, they probably have mics in there, so they got some state of the art equipment in those masks as
Yeah.
well, no doubt. To keep them comfortable if they're going to be performing all the time, they probably want to live in that comfort. So they're designed very well, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to be hungry like a wolf, check them out. But yeah, I want to thank you with that. Besides the song that you talked about in the article, what is a couple of your favorite songs there, Gray?
See, a couple of my favorite songs. So I did talk about like Dead End in Tokyo. Take Me Under was really, really good. I also like the companion song to that one, which was Winding Road. Like, that's a really, really good song. Raise Your Flag is stellar song. Database was actually the very first song I ever heard by them, which is it's the only opening Log Horizon. So if you ever watch Log Horizon, you know Database. And like that was like the starter song for me. I absolutely loved that one, and I think there's a couple more I can't remember right now off the top of my head, but they have a wide variety of songs. Like, they've been around a while, and they also did Seven Deadly Sins. That's a good song too. So yeah, I mostly know them from their anime stuff, although Dead End Tokyo was not anime related. I think it's drama related. But still, every time I see them, I get excited, and I'm always looking forward to what they're doing next. I'm excited for Remember Me, and yeah, check them check them out. Their music is on Apple Music and YouTube, and they have a Facebook, Twitter. You can check out their site. Just go to the site, and it has all the links that you could ever hope for.
Let's continue on to the Oricon here. And this week was dead, honestly. A lot of repeats, actually. But
well, technically there's only one new song, and then like the rest are, I think, songs that just didn't hit the top 10 until now.
Well, this is also a different type of top 10 too, because they also do streaming too. That's another thing that we don't take to full advantage. So, but yeah, the first one would be Otosu Superstar by Idolmaster's Cinderella Girls Starlight Master 28. So, who's gonna rip into this song first?
I was not impressed, and I'm usually the one who is okay with a lot of the Idolmaster stuff, and I'm kind of the one who's like, I actually enjoyed that, blah, blah. This one I did not like. I'm gonna straight up say it. First thing I heard, I cringed. Did listen through it, but it was very disappointing. It was too high-pitched, squeaky, and not good.
Well, like, the song open, I would say it's like a little talky in the beginning. Like it sounds like she's talking, not singing, and she is super high pitched. Like, I'll say when the minute and a half ended, I was happy. I think I cheered a little bit. I was like, thank God this is over with. It was rough. Sorry, Idolmaster fans.
We lost most of them halfway through our show. But, it sold a very bombastic 9,398 points there. I absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
To continue on up, it is number 9, and it is Are You Ready by Bish. This is the combination of the Bish 1 and Bish's 2 new version. So they combined into one ultra group, and I guess you aren't ready.
No, I'm not ready. I was not ready for this song. It's a 12-minute song. I didn't make it to the halfway mark. I had to stop. It's giving me nightmares.
But wasn't it the video that did it for you?
It was a lot of things. Because, well, I mean, even the music, I didn't like how the music was going, because like they would have really like nice, soft music progressions, and then it would be like this sudden change into like this I don't want to say grindcore, but another word is escaping me, a way to describe it. And I'm like, oh my lord, it's just.
What? When it got amazing, you mean?
No, just it. Not my thing. This is not my speed. Like I couldn't do it. I could not sit through a 12-minute song and listen to that. That was too much.
So I'm gonna be the odd person out. Maybe I actually really enjoyed it. I did like how weird and creepy the video is, but I love horror stuff.
Luda, I love this song.
I loved it too. I actually, so I do enjoy long songs if they're done right, because I've listened to old school rock and I actually like some of those really long songs, like some of the Rush songs. This song was done very, very well. And I did listen to the whole thing. I also liked the video because of the creativeness in it and how creepy it was. And I do like that kind of style they went for, something very different.
I loved it.
So I actually would like to. I want this song because it was really good. I love the transitions they did. Because first, as you're listening to, it, you think, wait, it's over, and then it moves into the next transition. You're like, oh, this is interesting, and in a good way.
Yeah.
So don't let the length of it fool you. I'd stick with it in the video. Oh my god, makes it worth it. Just because I'm one of those people who loves that stuff.
It's funny because that's like full on
Stuff
like
of nightmares.
Excuse
Stuff
my
of
language,
nightmares.
like gore porn, pretty much, and it's so funny because I hate that kind of music or movies in general. But like this, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm for it. Bring it on.
And see, I love that stuff, so it was kind of given, and the music fit with the theme too. What it was going for, it fit so well, which is another reason I was so drawn into it.
See, I like the movies, but the music video was just a little much for me.
Yeah, bring on the weirdness. I freaking loved it. I was like, man, I forgot how much I love this. The fact of the matter is, it felt like, remember when they used to sell 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2, they totally seemed like totally different songs?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they just was like, F it, and we're just going to combine both versions. And I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Because Bish 1 does all that weird stuff. All that very out of the ordinary experimental idol stuff. Compared to Bish 2, which does, I wouldn't say usual idol stuff, but they're still out there regardless. But it's more contemporary, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I feel like with this, they're making a statement like, hey, we are Bish. We are a combination of both 1 and 2, and we're going to stand out by having a 12-minute song that pretty much will give people nightmares.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll give some people nightmares over there. Won't me. I thought it was awesome.
Or Kurt.
But that's something that nightmares have made, which I love.
Maybe they watched too much, Mortal Kombat, and then
I was gonna say, I think it was more than a Mortal Kombat they watched. I think they watched a little too many horror movies. So I highly recommend everyone watch it. Yes, it's almost 12 minutes long. It's worth your time.
If you bow out before the 12-minute mark, we won't think less of you. I won't think less of you.
Yeah, you bowed out around what, minute 4, you said?
I bowed out at the 4:47 mark.
Are you ready? So they lovely 9,442 copies. And going on up to number 8, it is Paprika by Furin.
This is an odd song.
What you talking about? This is the Olympic song. How dare you disgrace the Olympic song?
And you remember it was on the Kohaku.
It was on the
They had-
Kohaku.
Yeah, it was. It was on the. I just wasn't expecting 5 kids to be the ones singing the song.
It was
okay?
cute.
It was for
really
the
cute.
5 kids.
It's cute.
You know who made this song, right?
Not off the top of my head.
Yunezu Kenshi.
Oh yeah, he did. Okay, yeah. Now I'm remembering that.
I remember the Kohaku like it was yesterday. Granted, it was like a 4-hour show, but yeah, I remember it was just like, oh, it's Uncle Yunezu with 5 kids.
Yep.
But no, the song itself is really good.
Yeah, so, I mean, it is the Olympic theme song, so if you're in Japan during this time, you're going to be listening to this song a lot. So, spoiler alert there. But yeah, I mean, it sold well. 9,649 points there, so not too bad. And going on up, I haven't seen this song in a long time. It is Lemon by Yonezu Kenshi. It's been a good, month and a half, 2 months?
Yep.
No, it was on the last time I was on, so 2 weeks, if it wasn't on last week.
Yeah, so we said what we did need to say. It's 11,359 points there. And next up, it is number 6 with Ame no Chihare by Johnny's West. Now, I want to hear your thoughts of this, Gray, because me and Luna just love this song. And you being for the most part, the anti-Johnny hater.
If I was the anti-Johnny hater, I would love Johnny's.
Oh, the Johnny hater.
Don't or anti-Johnny's, either or. No, this is actually a stellar song. I would say it's my second favorite song of the week, and it was really, really good. I liked it a lot, and I think I remember liking the other Johnny's West single that came out, the last one that came out too. But we only got to hear like a 30-second snippet of it. We couldn't find like a full live performance of it. But there is a live performance of this song, and it's really good. Almost makes you want to go out and buy Johnny's West. It's that good. Almost. Actually, I'm still tempted. Like, it was good. It was really good. I was gonna say, if you're not really the biggest Johnny's fan, I'd check out this song because it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's funny because then we can just know that the generation is going to be okay because, Johnny's West and
Kiss My Feet too.
Kiss My Feet and King and Press, they are going to be the new guard for this coming generation of the music career, as Arashi and Kanjani and Katoon and stuff like that. They're going to slowly but surely bow out eventually. So it's good to know that, the Johnny's career side, that, Johnny's Entertainment's still going to be relevant with artists just like these. But yeah, Ame no Chihare sold a lovely 11,422 points. Once again, very, very surprising, as it only does physical releases.
Just imagine what their numbers would look like if they had streaming and downloads.
Yeah, it would be interesting if they did that, but they'll never do it. I already know. They'll
say never.
It took them like a good 10 years for them to get a YouTube channel.
Progress sometimes is slow. Doesn't mean that it's not progress.
But yeah, regardless, going on up to number 5, it is Hakujitsu by King Gnu.
Best song of the week.
So, my favorite song. Actually, I've loved this song since ending or beginning of this year, because that's when the music video came out for this song. It is an amazing song, and both vocalists is on point. Their main vocalist is amazing.
My lord, that dude. The pipes.
Oh yeah. I've seen King Gnu on YouTube and stuff around. I've never listened to them. Holy crap, I know what I was missing after listening to this. This was amazing. I was very, very surprised, as it was like a breath of fresh air, especially. Well, something a little different than we usually see. It was good. I want to check out more of their music now, because now they're actually on my radar.
Yeah, it's one of those songs where when you're checking it out, you're like, I'm going to go see if this is on Apple Music, and certainly enough it is. So I went ahead and downloaded it. I'll be listening to that on repeat as I go through my week this week. I promise you that.
Yeah, it's funny because we haven't really talked about this group yet, and they're a band that I can't wait to see more out of. So, more to them that I can't wait to their next release. But yeah, Hakujitsu sold a lovely 12,306 points. And going on up, it is number 4 with Aparain by Ten Aoi Shinjuku, or Ten Aoi Harajuku. Kanji there. So, this song was sucky for like the first half. And then it got amazing.
If you invert exactly what you just said, I would agree with you.
So I kind of agree with Ken, just because I didn't really care for the song when it first started, and then about halfway through, I changed my tune because I was moving alcohol bottles around, and then I actually had to stop what I was doing and look down, like, ooh, this took a turn for the better.
It took a turn. It took a
I
turn.
like the turn it took.
Oh, it's really abrupt too. Like, just it's like ripping the rug out from under your feet is how sharp the turn is. Phew.
But you know, they alluded
I
that
like
in the
it.
music video where it felt like they were distorting into two different things.
No, that is true.
So
But but
I loved it.
I-
I loved it.
I actually really enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Oh man.
it was not what I was expecting. And if you look at it, they when you start the music video, if you look at like the album art and all that fun stuff, like it looks like generic Idol stuff, and it is not that. It is not generic Idol.
You're making it
It
sound
is
like it's like
anything but.
what you call passcode or something. It's not bad.
No, it's not even, no, it's its own thing.
Man.
I think that turn was what made it stick out to me, because it started off like generic Idol to me, and then once it got about halfway in, I felt like that's where it made it unique.
Aparain sold a lovely 13,342 copies.
That's a cool name for a song. I'll give it that.
And going on up, it's number 3. It is Marigold, and another song that just won't die.
Yep.
We can't say much. We love. I'm Young.
Yes.
Love that. I'm Young. Oh, so much.
And I will say, in spite of the bet, I'm glad to see it here. It's a great song. Yeah.
But yeah, Marigold sold a lovely 13,809 copies. And going on up, it is once again I'm Young with Haru no Hi.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoa. Still very strong. Strong vocals by Amyeon by this song.
Mm-hmm.
Love it, love it, love it. And it sold a lovely 16,251 copies. And going on up, it is number 1, and it's Lady, Lady Go.
Mm-hmm. Lady go. Hey, bikini. Da, 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 da. Yeah, sorry. Now I got Lady Go stuck in my head, which I love, but then I started getting Kyun stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, please no, kill me.
Yeah, you love how we did that in sync there?
Yeah, you guys did.
It
It's
was
kind of
perfect.
scary.
Yeah. Shows were meant to be. I don't know what you're talking about.
I need to hug that demonic white thing in the Bish song.
Yeah, go hug that demonic white thing.
But you know, we said all we said about Kian. It's been on the Oricon for 3 straight weeks now.
I'll say this song is performing better than I was expecting it to.
Yeah, you thought it was going to be one and done, yeah?
Pretty
Or
much.
at least stick around for another week, but not to be as long as it has been.
Well, because as much as I like the song, I will admit this is much closer to standard generic Idol fare. And I felt like legitimately, because they are a 46 group, there is power to that number. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if this song particularly has staying power. Like what, Kiyakuzaka 46 and Nogizaka 46, how their songs are able to just stay on the chart for weeks on end. So I was legitimately surprised that Kyun has managed to stay on the chart this long. Now that Golden Week's over with, we'll see if it's still here next week.
I'll be surprised if it doesn't stay on. I would think it'd stay on at least 10 or 9, maybe. I don't know. If If I were to shoot darts there.
Maybe. It just depends.
You know, it sold a lovely 21,326 copies or points there. And that is the lowest that we have ever done for this show. Not even reaching over 50,000.
Not even 30.
Yeah. That tells you Golden Week, everyone was coming here in the lovely Hawaii or going to that Disneyland. But let's pop over to the albums real fast. That ain't such a surprising thing. Twice took number 1. So it was BTS. And your Nogizaka album's also on there. Oh, by the way, how'd you like that album?
It's really good. I liked it. I will tell you, like, if you bought the ultimate limited edition, prepare to be mildly depressed as you watch 3 graduations.
That sounds about right. Because was Nanase's graduation also in there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and they have...
It's the
Kairi
last 2
Michiwa.
songs.
They sung that song? That was basically her send-off song, that's why.
Yeah. That is the next to last song on the thing. I don't actually remember the last song. And the like, there's no track list for the Blu-ray at all. So I went online, I couldn't find the track listing there either, so but yeah, the way they cover 3 graduations, and for each graduation they do 3 songs. So it's a total of 9 songs, but it's like an hour and 20 minutes. And it was interesting to watch. Like, I think I watched it last Sunday, and it was interesting. I liked it. I'm glad I bought it. I would have been happier with music videos, but it was nice to see Nanan say's goodbye.
Yeah, but it is what it is. And, you know, I'm happy that you got that, and you felt that way for girls that you didn't know at the time.
I had to look up who they are. And
Yep.
I will go ahead and warn you that, so my edition comes with a photo book. It doesn't have any of the girls that graduated in it, because I really want to see like Nanase's picture, but she's not in it at all. I flipped through that book 5 times.
Oh, yeah, because she probably copyrighted her imagery out of there.
There are
So that means you're gonna cry like a little baby when Atsuka Saito announces her graduation.
Oh my lord, that'll be a dark day. Hopefully, she's still one of the younger members, so she still has a couple of years left. Hopefully, so. And she's really, ever since like Nananse's like nearing Nananse's end, and now like some of the older guards left, like she's really rose in popularity. So I think she'll be there for a little while. Fingers crossed.
But yeah, with that, is there anything that we need to bring up on our?
I have one thing,
Oh, what's
because
up?
I forgot to say it earlier. So, those of you who don't know, MFLO will be at Anime Central, which takes place in Chicago from the 17th to the 19th. They will be doing a live special performance on Friday night from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. I don't think I can say it 4 a.m., but I will be there to see most of it. And I will also be there Saturday. I will use my name as Luna in a badge. I don't know if anyone will be able to find me. If you've seen me at Naka or have seen our Instagram page, you probably know what I look like. You can step up and say hi to me. But very excited for MFLO doing this. It will just be verbal and taku, but I'm completely okay with that. I don't know what I'm going to bring for them to sign, because they should be doing an autograph session on Saturday and a Q&A. But I'm more excited about seeing them live, as it's been a dream come true for me to see them on a live stage. So I cannot wait. And Anime Central is technically in Rosemont, Illinois, a little bit past Chicago by O'Hare Airport. I'm just super ecstatic that they're going to be there. Also, they have Nakahara Mai, who is a famous Japanese voice actress and does do music. They also have Sayaka Sasaki, and they have several other Idolmaster Japanese voice actresses who will be there. So, if you guys live in that area, you should check it out. Anime Central's pretty big. It's, I think, the third or fourth biggest in the country, and it's worth the money to go.
But yeah, with that, you can check us out on the Instagram and the Twitter at ongakudu. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/ongakudu. You can follow us on the site at ongakudu.com. You can check me out on my Twitter, OTYCan1, and you can also follow our affiliates. Koryu Hunter, he is a Japanese Twitch streamer who just finished Dark Souls 3, I think. I think he just did the base game. He didn't do any of the expansions. It was very, very funny to see him die a bunch of times.
That's what that game's good at.
Yep. And you can check him out at twitch.tv/Koryu Hunter, KYORYUHUNTER. You can check out our other affiliate, TimberTaff. He is a Twitch streamer in his own right. And you can check him out at twitch.tv/TimberTaff, TIMBERTAFT. But yeah, I want to thank you guys. Where can we find you on the Twitters? Let's start with you, Luna.
You can find me at LunaMaria87. And on Instagram, you can find me at Nerdy Collector Luna.
And you, Gray?
Ongaku Gray.
And yeah, I want to thank you guys very much for listening to this week's episode of Ongaku Ryu. I'm your host, Ken, saying thank you very much and have a great day. Aloha.
I want to thank you, everyone, for listening to tonight's podcast. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see some of you at Anime Central, maybe. This is Luna signing off. Have a great rest of your week. Jamatane.
And this is Gray. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.